No. No, I can't keep doing this, okay? You're both nuts.
Janet, we gotta go. Come on.
Don't you see? This is where I was supposed to be in the first place. I was meant to see this movie.
Bye-bye, suckers!
Hello, my fellow anxious airplane passengers. Please remember to fasten your seatbelts because today we're diving headfirst into the Final Destination multiverse, aka the reason you flinch every time you pass a truck full of logs on the highway. Final Destination is truly a gift. It teaches many lessons, but the most valuable one is if you happen to see a vision of your own death, maybe just let it happen. Trust me on this one, okay? Because much like most of the girls I went to high school with, Death is a passive-aggressive diva who does not like to be told no. Before we get started, don't forget to smash that like button before, I don't know, a toaster does it for you or something. Also subscribe, or Death might unsubscribe you. You have been warned. Okay, let's quickly go over what this franchise is even about. The structure of each movie is pretty similar. It usually centers around a group of hot teens and like one weird dude who's super into astrology. The group escapes a horrific freak accident, resulting in the death of every single person in a 10-mile radius. And the reason that they're able to escape is because one of them has a premonition, usually involving a bunch of fire, screaming, and CGI that's so bad. Like, it makes you question if the movie even had a budget at all. For example, in the third movie, this girl has just the most catastrophic vision as she's about to ride a roller coaster. But when she tries to warn everyone, they're just like, okay, girl from Sky High, it's chill. Spoiler alert, it was very much not chill. But we'll get to that in a minute. She manages to get their attention, and luckily they ultimately end up avoiding the mass murder event, causing Death to go on a murderous rampage because, you know, his little feelings got hurt. Oh, his itty bitty little feelings. Ugh. Only a man. He starts taking them out one by one in order of how they were originally supposed to die. Because even supernatural forces need to stay organized. You know what I mean? But can we be so for real? Like, the fact that Death can organize a spreadsheet better than I can, low-key so embarrassing. If you're not familiar with these movies, then you're probably a little confused as to why I'm personifying Death. Unlike in other horror movie franchises, there are no monsters, no mysterious masked killers. Just, yep, you guessed it, straight up vibes. I don't even know what that means. But instead, the main villain in these movies is Death, an invisible villain who makes his moves through wind or water. And he's creative, which is even more terrifying than those other things. I would rather be taken out by a werewolf or something. I'm being so for real. Just stabbing you with a knife? Boring. Why do that when Death can spill some liquid on a computer, causing it to explode, which shoots a shard of glass into your neck, and as you're bleeding out, your house starts to catch fire, which of course blows up your stove, tossing you right to the ground, and as you reach up to grab a towel to stop the bleeding, a knife just falls right into your chest. But just kidding! Alex is here to save you! Yay! But then, oops! A chair spontaneously falls right on top of the knife, and you're dead now. You're dead. R.I.P. One thing about Death, he's always doing the absolute most. Like, it's so ridiculous. I absolutely love it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and rank all of the movies in a totally biased, unscientific, and also emotionally unstable way. So first we have the original Final Destination movie, which was released in 2000. It's the OG. You know, what can I say? It also successfully and single-handedly caused humanity to fear turbulence for life. 10 out of 10 trauma. Next, we have Final Destination 3, which proved that despite popular belief, motion sickness actually isn't the worst thing that can happen on a roller coaster. Of course, extra points for the tanning bed scene.
Hello?
Hey, Ashley, it's Wendy.
Psych. Leave a message.
Hi, Ashley, this is Wendy.
Next, we have Final Destination 5, which, believe it or not, is not just about a bridge, okay? I know you were thinking that. This movie is literally one of the best sequels I've ever seen. It's the biggest plot twist ever. It's crazy. What do you mean we have to sit through the entire movie before we realize that it was a prequel the whole dang time? Next is Final Destination 2, and I'm both petrified and deeply in love with this movie all at the same time. Next is The Final Destination. Seems like a little bit of a dramatic title for the fourth movie in this series, but what do I know? This was the one with the NASCAR deaths. Kinda weird, but go off, I guess. Slay. This one was also in 3D for some reason, because nothing says realism like guts flying right at your face. And then, of course, we have the biggest honorable mention to Final Destination Bloodlines, which is the 6th movie that was just released at the time of me filming this video a week ago. I saw it opening night. It was incredible. Life-changing. Life-altering. Let me tell you, if you thought the 5th movie tied everything together, it does make me never want to get a piercing or even attempt to eat a peanut, though. If you know, you know. Would I survive even a single day in one of these movies? No, absolutely not. But I know for a fact I wouldn't go out because a brick fell on my head. Humiliating. But if you ever find yourself facing the consequences of cheating death, here are some things to keep in mind. A survival guide, if you will. Rule number 1. Never leave the group. Not that you're that much safer in the group, but Death loves solo missions, okay? Don't give him what he wants. Rule number 2, don't touch anything. Ever. Trust me, okay? That vaguely moist object is not playing around. Rule number 3, never, ever, ever say any variation of, oh, I think we're safe now. Newsflash, you're not. Rule number 4, avoid highways, roller coasters, bathtubs, tanning salons, eye doctors, car washes, and just basically existing in general. Existing is an incredible way to get yourself killed, babe. The 5th and most important rule is don't underestimate death. You may think you can stop him, but you can't. You can only delay the inevitable. Kind of like a second date after a really bad first one, if that makes sense. The real question is, why do we love Final Destination so much? Does it invoke some sort of deep or philosophical conversation about mortality and fate? Well, I mean, no. Is it funny to watch people die in really creative ways? Absolutely. Yeah. I think I just solved it. I think we can all go home now. The fact is, at the end of the day, these movies are like horror comfort food for us. And while they might not have the deepest plot, they give us something even better. The constant anxiety that death is literally around every corner. So, that's encouraging. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, cool. If not, please keep it to yourself, as always, and I will see you in the next one. Stay safe out there, kids. Bye.